Are you feeling yourself like I am? Are you feeling a little bit down? Either way, girl, no worries. Have no fear. Your girl Lash Queen is here. Okay? So today I'm back for looks 7 and look 8 of the 2019 Valentine's Day eyeshadow tutorials, where I'm giving you 14 looks up to Valentine's Day, your girl's birthday. And so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started on this video and do the damn thing. All right? And I'm going to show y'all how I got this look right here in the pink ombre, and this look right here in the red ombre. All right? Sit back. Let's do the damn thing. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lash Queen, and today I'm back to give you guys look 7 and 8 of the 14 Valentine's Day eyeshadow looks. So on this side I'm gonna do number 7, and on this side I'm gonna do number 8 of the 2019 Valentine's Day eyeshadow tutorial looks that I had planned to do for you guys. Okay, so for today's look, I'm gonna do kind of a pink ombre and a red ombre. I did something similar, I think, the last 2 days because I just wasn't into it. Just didn't feel like getting up on here. Had a lot going on and just wasn't into it. But today I'm back to do similar eyeshadow looks, but without the black. So today's ombre looks, they're both going to be ombres, one pink ombre on this side and one red ombre on this side. Today's look is going to be without the black to give more depth. So it's just going to be a faded pink and a faded red. Okay. So without further ado, let's get on and get into the tutorial and get started. Do the damn thing. First, I wanted to tell you guys what I have on my face today. Because as y'all know, my last 2 videos, I was not wearing a full face of makeup. Today I was feeling pretty good, so it's like, let me just go ahead and do a full look for you guys today. So I just want to give you a rundown of what I got real quick. So for foundation, well, I did my brows first, and I used the Benefits I think I didn't use the Precisely. I used the one that's a little thicker. It's called, give me 1 second. I use the Goof Proof, this one, the little fatter one today, for my eyebrows. And then I took a small eyebrow brush and just faded out the front part of the eyebrows. I then cleaned it up with the Maybelline color 320 in the Fit Me foundation. Once I got that done, I went ahead and did my foundation. Today I used the NARS All Day Luminous in the color Tahoe. And I did that all over for foundation. I then went in and did my brightening under my eyes, my chin, my forehead, and I used for that the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. Love that stuff. Some people don't like the little sponge on top, but I leave the sponge on top because it helps push it in when you're putting it on. I then just blended it out into my foundation. Once I got that done, I went in and I used the NYX contour palette to contour my cheeks here and here. And I did a little down here for my 3 jaws that I have. And once I did that, I took I have another contour palette by Ulta Beauty. And I took their powder contour palette and used the Bombshell bronzer in there. And I just bronzed all around my face in the normal bronzing spots just to bring some color back. Once I had that done, I went ahead and used what I normally use for blush. And I use the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette, and the color I use in there for blush is called Rush. It's this orangish color right here. The next thing I did, once I got my blush on, well, before I put my blush on, I skipped this, but this was the main part that I wanted to tell y'all about. I used a new highlighter today. I've had this highlighter a while, but was not really comfortable dipping into it, but I was feeling myself today, you know, feeling myself today. So I went ahead and stepped out of my norm. Normally I use the Artist Couture in Illuminati, which is kind of like a goldish tone. And I'll swatch that on my hand for you guys so you can see what it looks like. Nikki Tutorials is where I found this color. She had used it. This is what it looks like. And that is the Artist Couture Illuminati. And so when I seen that and I got that color in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. But when I seen Nikki use it, the joint just looked like ice on her face. So I went ahead and bought it, and I was like, you know what, I want to try some of the other colors, because when I was looking it up, a bunch of the other colors came up, and I came across some colors that were dupes on AliExpress. And I'm going to show you guys this color first on my hand beside the one that is by Artist Couture. So I'm going to swipe it on my hand beside that one, and this is what it looks like, the two beside each other. So I didn't get the same color because I didn't get, they had the Illuminati, but I did not get the Illuminati because I had already purchased that in the Artist Couture. And they have dupes for all the Artist Couture highlighters. So the one that I got is called Supernova, but it's called Diamond Glow Powder Supernova. But this is the company that it's by. I can't even pronounce it. I don't even know if you're supposed to pronounce it because it is just a bunch of letters stuck together. But that is, like I said, the color Supernova. It's like a silver duochrome, and I'm not really a gold person. I don't really like gold like that. I like white gold. I like silver. So I wanted to wear this today, and this is what it looked like. And I have put the Supernova on my cheeks and above my eyebrow, but I went ahead and had to, you know, just get my fix in for the Artist Couture and put that on my Cupid's bow and my chin and a little on my nose. And that was pretty much it. The only other thing that I did, I used the NYX lingerie collection for my lips. And that was pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get into this tutorial today. The first one I'm going to do is the pink, because I pretty much have a bunch of pinks and I know which ones I want to use. I'll show you all the palettes that I'm using today. So for the pink shadows, I'm going to be using Chasing Rainbows by ColourPop. I use that one a lot. And Rendezvous by ColourPop. I also use this one a lot. I'll be showing you the colors that I'll be using as I'm going in there. Actually, I'm thinking I'm probably just going to use the Chasing Rainbows palette by itself for the pink ombre look, because it's kind of going to go into the Rendezvous palette with the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill and the NYX Ultimate Edit for the reds, okay? Because it didn't really have, the Rendezvous palette didn't really have a pink that I wanted to use other than the shimmer that I'm going to do for the inner part of my eye. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to lay down is from the Chasing Rainbows palette, and the color is Wiggles, and I've used this before. This is the color, Wiggles. And again, y'all, I still don't have a mirror, so I'm still using my Morphe palette mirror. This mirror came in the 9N palette, which is a really pretty palette that I can't wait to dip into. But since this is what it looks like. But since I'm doing all Valentine's Day colors for this 2-week period, I'm not going to use it. But I'm going to dip into it real soon. Okay, so... Oh, and I did prime my eyes the normal way that I prime them. I usually use the NYX waterproof primer, and then I go on top of that with the I think it's Hard Candy. I go in with the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. This time I wanted a lighter base, so on top of those two I added I just went in and put on a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape in the color 35N. So I'm just laying this down all over my lid. This is not a bright color. It's a pretty peachy color, but it matches my skin tone pretty much. So you won't see it a whole lot. The color I want to lay down after that is going to be the darkest of the colors that I use. And it's going to be the color Wish List out of the same palette. And that's this one right here. And remember, I'm doing more of an ombre effect. So this ombre is going to come from the outer portion to the inner portion. And I might do it reverse on the other eye, but I'm not exactly sure yet. And of course, I like my dramatic wings, which is why I'm bringing it out so far so that I can do my wing the way I like it. The next color I'm putting down is called Wake. And it's in the same palette. It's the one right next to Wiggles. And this one is the color Wake. I'm sorry, that's not Wake. Yes, actually, that one is actually Wish List. Sorry, so I got the names confused. That's the one that I just used. This darker portion of pink is the one called Wish List. The color that I'm going in with now is the one that's actually called Wake, and it's right before Wish List. It's this one. So this one is Wish List, and this one is Wake. The one called Wake is more of a peachy color, and not so much of a pink. So it's a little bit lighter. Hey you guys, I'm sorry, my phone shut off. I don't know whether it's thinking it's full or something, but I delete all my videos after posting them. So that's a bad thing, but I won't be able to find them if they're ever missing. But I delete them all the time, so I don't know what's wrong with this stupid camera. Anyway, back to business. So yeah, I just put the color Wake on, and I just focused it pretty much right on the middle part of my lid. And I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of the Wiggles to just lighten it a little more right here. And that's pretty much it. The last color that I'm gonna use for the pink look is gonna be Manifested, which is right next to Wish List, and that's this color right here. I'm using that one because it's a darker pink and it has a lot of shimmer and glitter in it, and I just want to use that right on the corner to deepen it just a little bit. And that's the look for the top portion. I'm gonna go in with Prism, which is the black color in the palette, and do an under eyeshadow, kind of like a liner here. And take it all the way in to the corner. Like I said, I'm not using black for the top portion today. I'm just going to throw on a winged liner once I'm done. And then I'm going to go back in with the color Wish List under that to give it some depth. And for the inner corner, I'm going to use out of the Rendezvous palette, which is this palette, I'm going to use the color here, and it's called My Treat for the inner corners. It's like a pinky, shimmery looking color, shiny, almost like a highlighter. And I'm just throwing that right in the center, right in the corner of my eyes. And that's it for the pink ombre looking shadows. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, put my lashes on, and come back, and then do the other eye with the red ombre. Okay, so I'll be right back, YouTube. Hey YouTube, so I'm back. I just went off camera and put on my lashes.